everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's Shantae from Simply Shantae's Plans. In today's video, I am going to be covering the 2023 Erin Condren Life Planner launch. This is one of the biggest launches of the year over at Erin Condren for a lot of reasons, but most importantly, it's because it's the time of the year where we get to see new designs, sometimes new layouts or new layout elements, new accessories, all of that mixed in with all of the things that we love to see from Erin Condren year after year. It's a really exciting time, lots of newness, and if you are on an 18-month planner, this is a great opportunity for you to get ready to move into a new planner for the next year or year and a half. Before I share any of the goodies that were sent to me by the team from Erin Condren, I did want to talk shop for just a few moments. This launch is actually going to start on April 24th for EC Insiders, and then it will be available to the general public on April 25th, both online and in the retail stores. EC Insider is the Erin Condren Rewards program. It's really easy and free to sign up. If you haven't signed up already, there is a link in my description box below to sign up, and I highly recommend doing that because you earn points and those turn into rewards throughout the year. You will also get access to different sales and opportunities to earn free gifts throughout the year, and this launch is no different. So on April 24th and April 25th, there will be free gifts with purchase while supplies last. If you're an EC Insider and make a purchase on April 24th, you are going to get a limited edition exclusive EC Insider keychain, as well as an exclusive sticky notes and sticky note holder set. And then if you are not an EC Insider, while supplies last, you will get that sticky note holder and sticky note pack on April 25th. Unfortunately, I don't have the free gifts with purchase with me, but I did see pictures of them, and trust me, you are going to love them. They're so cute. All right, now that we got a little bit of those logistics out of the way, I kind of want to talk shop a few more minutes before we dive into the actual planner goodies, just in case there's anybody who is confused, because these launches are a lot of information, and if you're anything like me, you need it broken down. So this year, Erin Condren has released 3 new designs. When I say design, I'm talking about what images are on the inside of the book. When I'm talking about layout, I'm talking about what the actual pages look like. So there's a little bit of difference between design and layout. This year, like I just said, Erin Condren has released 3 new key designs, as well as relaunched their Focus collection, which is another design and layout. For the purposes of today's videos, I'm going to be talking about 2 different designs. I have the Inspire design collection as well as the Canvas. The third design collection is called Wildflowers, and while I don't have it, several of my friends here on YouTube are sharing it, and you can check out some of the links in my description box to look at the Wildflowers collection. You can also check out Erin Condren on many different social media handles, including TikTok and Instagram, and even their website. You could check out the Wildflowers here. Today, like I said, I have the Inspire collection and a bunch of Inspire accessories and the Canvas. Now that we've talked designs, let's talk layout. Layout refers to what the actual planning page looks like. There is the classic tried and true vertical layout that has vertical columns for each day. There is the hourly layout that has more of a vertical column that is blocked out by hours of the day for each day of the week. There is the compact vertical layout. There is the horizontal layout, which I will show you today, as well as the daily layout, which I will also show you today. We are going to go ahead and get started with the Inspire collection. I'm going to start by sharing the planners that I have, and then I will share some of the accessories that I have to go along with it. Here I have the A5 Daily Duo Life Planner in the Inspire design. When I say A5, I'm referring to the size. This means that the book is 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches. It just means it's a smaller size. The more standard size that you'll likely see in the planner community is the 7x9, which is this larger book. And if I compare these two sizes, you can see the A5 is definitely a smaller book. Totally a personal preference of which one you choose. This Daily Duo layout that I'm going to show you today will also come in the 7x9 size, so that larger size I just showed you. Additionally, it will come on the coil, the Daily Duo. It will also come in punched inserts like these, where you can put them in a ring agenda or ring system of your choosing, either an Erin Condren system or some other system that you enjoy to use. The inserts that I just shared were only going to be available in the A5 size. Daily Duo is exactly what it sounds. It is a daily planner split into 2 different books. There is 6 months in each of these books. At the time of purchase, you will get them combined. At this time, there's not an option to just get one of the 6-month books. So when you purchase this, you'll be getting both of them. One of the covers you will be able to personalize, and that one has some metallic notes in it. The other cover will still be the same design. However, it won't have any metallics on it, and you won't be able to personalize it. In the past, Erin Condren has included a coupon where you can get a second personalized cover. However, they will not be doing that this year, and you will just receive these 2 covers. They both have a front and back cover, and they also both have the new dashboard on the inside. You can use wet or dry erase markers on here to fill this out. It's just another area for you to make the planner your own. Some other things to know about the A5 Daily Duo is that you will be able to choose your coil color. I was sent a gold coil, that's my preferred option, but you will also be able to choose from platinum or rose gold. You will not be able to choose the new multicolor coil in the A5 size or in the Daily Duo at all, basically. So I'm gonna dive into these books a little bit more. I'm gonna start with this one and we'll get into it. Both of these books came with a snap-in ruler. This ruler is sized for the A5 planner. You can use it as a bookmark, you can leave it on here, or you can take it off. I usually take mine off, but I do use these year after year because they do become useful when I'm drawing lines or charts or whatever else on the pages. Like I mentioned, you're going to get that new dashboard, and then the Inspire collection has this really beautiful vellum page. It's really thick and it's a little bit transparent so you can see what's underneath. It has some different elements in it that you'll see throughout the book, and I really like this vellum page. It's probably one of my favorite vellums in the last few years. You have your title page here. It tells you what book it is. This one is going to be July to December 2023. And then you move into some pre-planning pages. You have 6 boxes here to do with as you wish. There's a ton of ideas for these boxes, and I will share some of those in a later video. And then on this page, you have the 6 months that are in this book. You also have some space with just blank lines where you can put whatever you need. When you turn the page, which is I think is really important, you do get the next 12 months after this book, so the entire 2024, and you can use this for pre-planning. You could color code this with highlighters or dot markers, anything like that, but you don't have those lined spaces at the bottom to write any notes. So if you need to make a key for whatever system you're using to mark this page up, there is some space for that down here, but there's not the same amount of space as there is on the previous page when you have the lines to write. Immediately after that pre-planning page, you get into the first monthly section. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you may remember that I like to go through 1 month. And then since each month repeats itself, I will just show you the cover pages for the rest of the months. So you don't have to sit here and watch me flip through the whole book of something that is the exact same. But here is July 2023. It says a little progress each day adds up. What I've loved about the Inspire collection is that it was created in tandem with Jessie from Edevi. She is a French-based artist and she is so talented. I actually got to meet her at Go Wild in 2022 and take a painting class with her. So this whole collection is inspired and created by her with Erin Condren, and I think it's truly beautiful. What I love about it is that in addition to the unique strokes and everything to Jessie, it also really matches the classic Erin Condren color scheme, which is something that I keep coming back to as I pick out planners for myself. I am so used to July being navy blue and August being yellow that any other color just doesn't make sense to me. So I love that the Inspire collection incorporated the classic Erin Condren colorway. If you want to look at the other designs, you'll get more muted, you'll get a neutral, but I really love this colorful collection. It truly does inspire. So that's my little rant for that one, but I'm gonna move on to the monthly page. So each monthly section is going to have a 2-page spread. You're gonna get Sunday to Wednesday on the left side and Thursday through Saturday on the right with a column for notes. These boxes are unlined, but they are a pretty standard size. I'll use the ruler here just to show you that they are a little bit more than 1 inch wide and then a little bit more than 1 inch tall. So pretty standard. Most sticker companies and sticker kits will utilize the same dimensions, so you should have no issues there. The design element is at the top, so you'll see the Inspire at the top. One thing I want to note is that it goes all the way to the coil. So if you use a lot of stickers like me on your monthly spreads, you'll notice that sometimes that's a bit challenging if you're trying to cover this up, because the stickers will not go through the coil. They'll stop right before, and you'll still have some little peaks of the design element right here. If that doesn't bother you, no problem, but I just want to point that out. When you are picking out your designs, that is something you'll want to consider. The Inspire does go all the way through to the end of the page. That being said, it is kind of understated. I like that it's just at the top here. It's not thrown up all over the page, so I do have the pops of color, but the actual month section is pretty much open for me to use it for whatever I need it for, whether that's appointments, due dates, bills, events, weigh-ins, whatever I'm going to use the monthly section for. It's pretty open, which I appreciate. After the actual monthly layout, you have the dashboard page, and this is where it gets a little dicey for me. You have the line page on the left. That is no change. Love that. I would love if it was dot grid, but I'm gonna just keep putting that in the annual survey. Over here, the actual layout of the dashboard page is the same. So you have the dot grid section, the blank box, the line box, and the list. However, you have more of the Inspire elements that I have seen in the past couple years in the planners that I've chosen. So this will take a little bit more work to cover up. However, if you're not using this page with a lot of stickers, or you're more of a functional planner, this should be just fine. I just, that's my little gripe. It's a little bit more to cover up than I'm used to in the past. All right, I'm not entirely sure why this book starts on June 30th. I think it has to do with the way that the printing works out, but this book is intended to start on July 1st. You can see that there is just one strip of color on the entire daily page, and that strip of color is going to correspond to the month it's in. So July is navy blue, so the top strip of color up here is navy blue. Each page still has this monthly calendar at the top. If you want to cover it up, stickers, washi tape, pictures, quotes are great ways to do that. If it doesn't bother you, just leave it there. If it does bother you, put it in the annual survey. The actual daily layout hasn't changed that much from years past. It starts at 6 a.m. and then you are given hour blocks all the way to 7 p.m. with an extra hour block at the bottom. Each of these hour blocks is sectioned off into half-hour sections with a faint light gray dotted line. One thing I do like about this iteration of the Daily Duo is that it is back to gray lines. Last year I was using the Daily Duo in the In Bloom design, and the lines were really dark black, and I just didn't like that because I use black ink mostly, and it was hard for me to call things out or bold things. So I'm glad this design is back to the light gray. There is this empty box at the bottom, tons of ways to use that. I also have a video showing a couple different ways as well. The classic Erin Condren asterisk, and then there's some space at the top that has the date and the number of the day. That is pretty much it for the daily page. One thing I wish is that I wish the times were different. These are the same time blocks that you'll have in the hourly planner, but I wish that they were like 5 to 10. I wish we could make them smaller. I'm not quite sure what to do to make more hours, but a lot of the times my day ends after the end of the book, so I have to add additional lines here or do some weird stuff if I'm going to be out and about. The other thing is that this to-do list is usually not long enough for me, and so I would love to see it extended the full length of the page, at least one of the days on either side. Moving along, I do want to show you that Saturday and Sunday do have their own pages. In some daily planners or weekly planners even, they share the same page, but this is Saturday. You're going to flip the page and get Sunday. It's going to look exactly the same. The only difference is the day of the week and the number. And at the end of each week, you're going to get this lined notes page. This page can be used either as a weekly recap from the week before, or it can be used as a preview week page for the week coming up. You also don't have to use it at all. I like to use this page as a weekly overview, have my meal plan on it, and any large things. It's also a great place to brain dump for tasks that you have to do or anything like that. That's typically what I use this page for, and I'm very happy that it is still in this book. The first iteration of the Daily Duo did not have that page, so it was added in a few days or a few years after. So I'm going to keep flipping through so you can see the entire month of July. There are no huge things here. There's no real big changes. We get that weekly page again. One thing that I like about having the weekly page is that it means that my Mondays will always be on my left and my Tuesdays will always be on my right. I'm kind of regimented and very particular about certain things, so I like that there's consistency in that. It doesn't make a huge difference in the way you use the planner, but I just like that there's consistency. Long story short, we're about halfway through the month. If there's a holiday on this particular day, it's printed at the top above the date. So it's very small, so if it's a holiday you don't celebrate, it will be easy to cover up or ignore because it's very tiny at the top. The font is the same classic font that EC has been using for a few years. It is consistent throughout the page, which is nice. And we're coming up to the end of July here, and we're moving into August. And I just kind of want to show you what the end of a monthly section looks like. So July has 31 days. However, because July 31st is a Monday, this monthly section ends with July 30th. You have still your lined notes page at the end of the week, but the last day of July is actually going to be in the monthly section for August because it's a Monday and they're keeping the days of the week consistent. So sometimes you might look at your book and be like, I'm missing some days, or I don't know where the rest of the month is. Check the next monthly section. That is my advice to you. So since I've gone through the whole monthly section, I kind of just want to flip through and show you the title pages for each month. This one is August. It says rest is productive. I really love how these colors work together. I'm a bold person, but I kind of tend more to like neutrals or light pinks, and so these colors all together are just kind of sending me. I kind of love it. This is September. It says life should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. Honestly, this is like the only time of year I look at these quote pages, but October says you already have what it takes. It wouldn't surprise me if these were repeated year after year. I don't know. November, success starts with a plan. And December, let yourself be perfectly imperfect. So one thing I kind of noticed is that the monthly sections, even though they're using the same colors and same strokes, they're not all exactly the same. So for example, in December, you have this beautiful stroke down here with the pinks and the blues. You don't have that here. So it's kind of unique that each month gets their own kind of thing, if you will. And it's kind of special to kind of go through and look through those. At the end of the book, so we've now come through 6 months, you have that line notes page, then you have an additional page and a half of notes. You have heritage and awareness observances. These are additional holidays that many folks celebrate, but they're not on the monthly spreads. You can add them in if you'd like, but they are listed here for you to be aware of. And then you have kind of the ending page of the book, which has beautiful elements from the Inspire design. In each book, you're going to get some sticker sheets. This one is going to match the Inspire collection since this is an Inspire book. And I really have to say, I do love these circle stickers. I don't use them often, but I really love how the Inspire design was really captured in these stickers, and I think they're really pretty while still holding the same integrity of Erin Condren that we know and expect. And same thing here. These are some more functional stickers for you to use throughout your book. Then, like years past, there is a 2-pocket folder in the back of the Daily Duo. You will be able to use this for, whatever you need it for: stickers, coupons, receipts, papers, what have you. It does not come out. However, I have cut it out and then put it on a coil so I can snap it in and out, but as it comes, it is attached to the book. And then at the back, you have the back cover of the Daily Duo. So that is the first 6 months. The second 6 months is going to look very similar. I'm just going to switch them out here. Same ruler, and the only differences here are what these pre-planning pages look like. So you still have those first 6 months. Here is the first 6 months of 2024, because this book is starting in 2024, and then you get 2025 on the back. So if you are trying to forward plan, which if you remember, the first book, which started in July 2023, had 2023 on the front, and then it moved over to having a full 2024 on the back. This one is starting with January, so this monthly title page says, "Today I choose joy." Beautiful, beautiful Inspire elements here. What you're looking for is within you. Progress over perfection. Find the good in every day. Always have the courage to start. And you are right where you need to be. Once we move to the end of this one, oopsies, my bad, you will see the pocket as well as the same stickers that were in the first book. So you have a lot of little extras. What I took out of the book was part of the EC welcome pack. Usually this comes in like a little plastic wrapper, but not this year. You're gonna get 3 of these compliment cards, and you're also gonna get this welcome card that just explains a little bit about the EC family, where to find us, different things. And then you're also gonna get 2 coupons. These coupons are for 20% off, and they just need to be used by next April. The last thing that comes with a life planner purchase is this perpetual calendar. Like I had shared earlier, this is the A5 Daily Duo in the Inspire design. If you are obsessed with the Inspire design but don't necessarily love the A5 Daily Duo, you'll also be able to pick up the Inspire collection in the 7x9 vertical, horizontal, hourly, or daily life planners. You're also going to be able to get it in the A5 compact vertical on a coil or on the ring agenda. And then you'll be able to get this one, obviously, as well as the A5 Daily Duo and a ring agenda as well. So lots of options if you are in love with the Inspire design but not in love with this layout. I'm going to move on to sharing some of the Inspire accessories. The first accessory that I have here is actually not tied to any of the designs, and it wasn't in my catalog that I was sent with this box of goodies, so I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. But I do know that I have the 7x9 version here. There's also going to be an 8.5x11 version, so the larger books, but there won't be an A5 version of this right now. But what these are snap-in pocket dashboards. So I have this here. I mentioned it's 7x9. It's a little bit hard to see in my camera view, but there is a pocket on one side, like just slipped the packaging in. There's also a pocket on the back. And you can see I just slip that in. What I love about this is that it has the little binding here, so it will actually snap in to your book. You can put it on the top, you can put it anywhere. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now, but you can see that it just clicks right in. You'll be able to put it anywhere in the book and it's going to look great. It is a little bit thick, so you might want to consider that. It might be a little too thick in my opinion for the 18-month books, but I'm going to love to see how these work out in my 12-month books. The other thing I love is that they are tabbed across, so you can, you know, label these, you can understand that they're for different things, but these are really, really great. I'm anticipating that a lot of people are going to love these and they're going to sell out, so I'm definitely going to grab another set of them for my notebook. One thing that I didn't get to do yet that I wanted to was write on this with a wet or dry erase marker to see how it held up. Check back on my Instagram for that. I'm definitely going to be doing that on Instagram. So moving on to the next accessory, this is the Inspire Planning Pack. This planning pack is not new in concept, it's just a new design. I actually believe there already is another Edave one of planning packs, but this one is Inspire. It has the rose gold zipper, which I think pairs nicely with the colors of the planning pack. It comes on this card, so you can always keep this as a decorative element. But basically, this is a 5.25 by 8-inch pouch. It holds a ton of stuff. It has like a light, I would call this peach more than pink color on the inside, but the inside does have two different pockets. There's a pocket here, and then the strap on the back for you to loop this on your book or your arm. That's what I always do. I just put it like this when I'm planning so I don't have to move my stuff all around, but versatile was the whole point. This planning pack is going to run you about $20.50, and there should be another planning pack in the other design themes as well if this one is not your jam. One thing I love about the accessories is that you can really mix and match them with your life planner regardless of what design you choose. I always get different ones, and that will not change this year, especially for things like the washi tape. So this design, the Inspire design, has this 4-pack of washi. I'm just gonna unroll some of it so you can see. It does come with 2 of the Inspire themed ones, so like a warm color and a cool color. Then it also has these other 2 that are a little bit more neutral. It can be matched with other things. This one is more of like a checkered one. It's like a teal with bluish lines on it. I'm just trying to find the end here. And then this one is purple, which is my favorite color, with a gold rim on top. This set is going to be $8.50, so you can get this, and again, this is going to be available in the other designs as well, at least for Wildflower, so you'll want to check those out. As always, we are going to get a new sticker book. This one is the Inspire one, and I personally love this sticker book. So they changed the format of the book this year, and it kind of matches the monthly format from last year, but just the packaging of the sticker book itself is so pretty. I really, really love the Inspire collection. Before this box was sent to me, I was not feeling it. I kind of saw the images online and I was like, it's cute, but it's not my style. But having these things in my hand, I think it's more stunning than I anticipated when I saw it online. This sticker book has 348 stickers in it. They are great for color coding, labeling, decorating, all of those things. There's different metallics. There are some functional ones, some script ones, some decorative ones, and I'm just gonna open it up now so you can see each page. This page is very similar to sticker books we've seen in the past, and again, I just love how Jessie has been able to be true to her talent, but again, really merge with the Erin Condren signature and just give us this beautiful collaboration, because these stickers are stunning. These ones have more of a rose gold foiling on them. This is obviously gold foiling, and the stickers are more of that thinner type, kind of like the more thinner washi type stickers. Here we have some more cooler colors with silver. I love these circles. They're so versatile. And I love how each one is not exactly the same. I mean, there are some that are similar, but there's like a lot of variation in the design itself, and I love that. I also really, really love this page that has a bunch of different scripts on it. And of course, the EC asterisks are classic. I know that they can get tiring, but I personally love them in small doses. And I'm just gonna keep flipping through the sticker book so you can kind of see what else is coming up in it. But like I said, over 340 stickers, and they're gonna complement the Inspire collection beautifully. Up next, we have this Writing Tools Variety Pack. These are kind of newer to Erin Condren in the last few months. There are these in other designs, and so this is kind of their latest iteration with colors to really complement the Inspire collection. You have 6 dual tip markers, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, and then 6 chisel sets, so you have a total of 12. The dual tip markers are very similar to the classic EC dual tip markers that you've seen over and over again, just in different colors. And then this one, these little highlighters, they're really cool too. Here's the tip. They don't have the name of the color on the barrel, but they do have a really pretty barrel that matches the theme. The colors are listed on the back, however. You have cherry, hot pink, orchid, seafoam, cornflower, and sapphire in each of these 2 things here. So very, very nice. I will do a pen test of these over on my Instagram, so be sure to check that out. This pack is going to be $22.50. This is the magnetic to-do list dashboard. These keep coming back every year. Personally, this is probably my least favorite accessory, and not because it's not gorgeous, it's not functional, it's just that I don't use it. You can write on these with wet or dry erase, and then when you want to wipe them off, you should use a damp cloth with water. But they are pretty magnetic. They won't hold every page in your planner, but they'll hold a good amount. And the one side has priorities and to-dos, and then the other side has the days of the week. So if you are using that daily planner, this would be a good way to keep track of your overview. When I did use this for about a week and a half, not the specific one, but one from a different collection, I use it for meals. So next one are the classic mini snap and bookmark trio. This is something I pick up every year, honestly, because who doesn't love them, honestly? I don't know. I use multiple in one planner at a time, so it's always great for me to go ahead and grab these. And these ones really, really, truly display the beauty and the variety and the texture and the color of the Inspire collection, and I love these so much. These accordion pouches are going to be $22.50, and there is some personalization available on them. I have the Inspire collection here, and I have kind of like the tan background, but I do believe these will be available in like dusty rose as well, so if the tan isn't your thing, check that out. They have gold zippers, and again, just an accordion. They hold so much stuff, like so much stuff, and the material is more of like a canvas tote bag than plastic or anything like that, if that's something you're curious about. The Inspire collection is going to have the stickers in the back available separately for purchase, both in the A5 sticker pack, so what I showed you from the book, and then also the 7x9 version. The A5, if you wanted to buy those 2 sticker pages in the back, is going to be $4.50, and then if you wanted to get the pages from the back of the 7x9 version, that's going to run you $8.50. And I'm just going to show you quickly what the stickers are so it's not a surprise, but here's the first page. The second page, I really love these habit trackers, honestly. They kind of match the months, and I'm here for those. The happy birthday page, I never use these ones. And then here are some of the little labels. So this is the planner folio. It is in the 7x9 version. It's also going to be available in A5. I have the Inspire Slate Blue here, but this part here is also going to be available in Dusty Rose, and there is some personalization available on these as well. It has a zipper. The zipper matches the slate blue color, if I could find it. It's already open. And then the inside has a ton of storage. There is this back pocket which could fit a notepad. Then there's this pocket back here where your back planner page could fit into. I'm just going to slide that sucker in. And then you have this other side here where you can have pens. There's a pocket here, and then a mesh pocket, and then it just closes up. The 18-month book is what's in here currently. It does fit, zip up, and there is still room, and it just fits perfectly. This is going to run you around $27.50 to $32.50 depending on the personalization and the size you choose, but it is really, really nice, and the colors are super vibrant on it. The next accessory I'm going to show is the Inspire gel pen. So typically we get these ballpoint pens. They come in these cases that look like this. This was one of last year's. This one is a gel pen, and it's a little bit different. It's not an open case like this one. It slides, and it is Inspire. It's light purple. It's really, really beautiful, and it is a pull-off cap, and it's a little heavier than I expected, but I'm really excited to try this out. Let's see how it writes. It's pretty smooth. The pigmentation's changing a little bit as I change the pressure in which I'm writing. I didn't really write this. We'll just put like a little heart here. Cool. So I really like it. It didn't skip very much. It did take a little second for it to wake up, but it is really cute. This is $18.50, and definitely one that I would use more often than I ever used these ballpoint ones. For me, it kind of ran like a ballpoint, but the ink is definitely gel, so that is good to know. Then this book here is the new monthly planner. It's 18 months, and it matches the Inspire theme. You get a ton of lined notes pages in the back here. Then each month has its own page. I guess a 2-page spread. It starts in July 2023 and goes to December 2024. It does have a little bit of pre-planning for you. And I love to keep these in my bag just for on the go, because I never know when I'm required to make an appointment or something, and then this is really helpful because I can pull it out. Let's pop over and talk a little bit about the canvas design. This is the second design that I have to show you, and this design is intended to be kind of like a blank slate for those of us who love to decorate with our own sticker or color, or for those of us who want a more clean, neutral look. It is intended that for those of you who want color but like the clean look, you'll be able to mix and match some of the other accessories with this design to complement it and still get the color you're looking for. Before I dive into this actual book that I have with me, I did want to give a little update about the canvas design. According to the table that was given to us in our affiliate package, the canvas design is going to be available in the 7x9 book in all of the layouts, so the vertical, horizontal, hourly, and the daily. on the coil. However, it will not be available in the A5 coiled books, so that would be the A5 coiled compact vertical and the A5 daily. But if you do want that A5 size and you are using a ring system, you will be able to get the canvas in the compact vertical and the daily in the A5 ring agenda system. I'm not quite sure why there is a discrepancy there, but I'm sure if that is bothersome to you, you can put that feedback in the Erin Condren survey, and hopefully they will take that into consideration and launch it at a later date, or keep that in mind for next year's launch. This book has the platinum coil here, which is the standard, but of course you'll have the option to upgrade to the new multicolor coil, the gold coil, or the rose gold coil. I'm typically a gold coil kind of girl, but I do appreciate how the platinum coil looks with these gray tabs. All the tabs in this book are gray to kind of match that neutral theme, and so I kind of like how it looks here. But I'm going to get into this book now. So I have the horizontal version. I'm not a horizontal user most of the time. Inside that front cover, you're going to get that new dashboard, very similar to the Inspire. You can use wet or dry erase on here. Wildflowers and the canvas design both have this asterisk in the corner. Other than that, it's pretty blank and plain. It's the same thick vellum that is in the Inspired design, but this one just has the gray asterisks in both of these corners. And after the title page, we get our first peek into the real canvas design here. So this page is sort of a title page before we get to our pre-planning or multi-year planning pages. This page is just full of asterisks. So it's a really light gray. I don't know if that is showing up on my camera super well, but it's a really light gray, and there are like white asterisks in the entire page. And then there is a small quote here at the bottom: "A beautiful day begins with a positive mindset." On here we have a 2023-2024 tab. It starts in July 2023 and it takes us all the way through December 2024. I have a good 18 months on this page for you to pre-plan with. And then following this page is the classic 12 months box pages. I will have a video up on my YouTube and Instagram hopefully soon that shows how to use these pages. Again, not a lot of color here, but you do have one of those asterisks in each of the boxes. So like I said, the asterisks are everywhere in this book, so you're gonna be on the lookout for those. Here we have a blank notes page right before the beginning of a monthly section. That is going to be consistent throughout the book as well. And like the Inspire design, I'm going to go through one entire month in this book and then just show you the monthly pages for each month so you can get a feel for how those look like. Here we have the July title page. It's like a lighter gray. It's almost white, honestly, but it's not. It is a little bit gray. And then it has the month listed, but there are little asterisks behind both the L and the J. So I'm not sure if it's really picking up on my camera super well, but you can definitely see them here and here. And then there is a really small gray quote: "A little progress each day adds up." Turning the page, we get into the full monthly layout. This is very consistent with Erin Condren in years past. There's not a lot of changes here. We do have the lined section for notes, Sunday through Wednesday on the left, Thursday through Saturday on the right. Up at the top is the date of the month and the year. And these boxes are still the standard size that you'll find in most 7x9 planner books. The monthly dashboard is a little bit more plain than the Inspire design. You really only have those asterisks right at the top, right up here. You don't have any in any of the other boxes, but you have the same box elements as you would in the Inspire design. So you have the blank page on the left and then the dashboard here on the right, and again the asterisks are just at the top. I do like that this is truly a blank canvas over here. Moving into the week sections, this is the horizontal layout, meaning that you have a horizontal block for each day of the week. You're going to have Monday through Thursday on the left and Friday through Sunday on the right, with a spot for notes or weekly, whatever you need it to be, a weekly running to-do list or what have you. And then there's also a calendar on the bottom right page as well. There is a small asterisk in the corner by the year, but that's just going to keep coming throughout. So I'm going to keep flipping through a monthly section here. Again, this is July of 2023. This is an 18-month book, but 12-month books will also be available if you prefer that. I typically get the 18-month book because I think the coil is a little bigger, and that helps out my book because I do use a lot of stickers and things like that, and it gets a little bulky. All right, we're at the end of July, moving right into August, and you can see we have another one of those lined notes pages. Since the monthly sections repeat themselves, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the title pages for each month. So here we have August, rest is productive. September, life should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. These appear to be the same monthly quotes as in the Inspire design. October, you already have what it takes. November, success starts with a plan. December, let yourself be perfectly imperfect. We're moving into 2024 now. January, today I choose joy. February, March, ooh. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then our 18th month here in December. After all of the months, we get some lined notes pages in the back. It has its own tab. We have several of these pages. I really like that they are still just doing pretty simple pages in the back. There used to be like coloring pages back here and things like that. It never got used. I do wish that you could choose if it was lined, graph, sketch, or dot grid. I think that a lot of people would like to have that choice, a further customization option. But I understand that for them in their production, these are hand-quilled books. It's just easier to have one type. But I would love in the future for either the option to have a different type of notes page, or just making it dot grid. Immediately after the notes pages, we have a list here of heritage and awareness observances. These are different holidays that are not included on the monthly spreads here, but are still included in the book. Erin Condren has been doing a lot of work in the last few years to acknowledge and celebrate different heritages and cultures, so I like that this is in here, and you have the freedom to add what you need to the monthly layouts without overwhelming holidays in each of the boxes, because these boxes, they fill up pretty quick if you're a busy person. So that's here. Then you have the contacts page. It doesn't have a tab on it. I think it used to. I don't think it did this last year, but a couple years ago it did. I liked when it had a tab because I like to put our passwords for our home things in here. So our accounts for utilities, our Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all of those accounts. And it's really easy to keep back here, but I forget if it's back there if I don't have a tab. So I usually have to put like a little bookmark here as well. And then we get some forward planning. Both of these pages highlight 2025 with some lists and then some note space on the bottom. After that, we get the canvas version of the stickers coiled into the back. These ones are colorful, but really muted colors. These actually remind me of the Flora / Harmony Neutral color scheme a little bit. There are some different colored foiling on them. Personally, I don't love these ones as much as I love the Inspire ones, but I do enjoy these labels. In the back, you have just a solid color 2-pocket folder. It has that welcome kit that I showed with the Inspire design and then the perpetual calendar. I love this color folder. This is my favorite color of all time, and so I'm really excited about this one. We'll be uncoiling this for other books in the future, but it is super, super pretty. I love this color. And then we just get the back cover of the book, and then here is what the back of the design looks like. Again, those asterisks. So as I kind of went through, I guess it wasn't as many asterisks as I originally thought when I first looked through this book, but definitely prevalent. But again, this is a truly neutral planner. It's really, really nice, and I appreciate that Erin Condren did make that change because I know a lot of people had been asking for it. That brings me to the end of our life planner launch video for today. I hope this video was informative to you. It helped you make a couple choices in your Erin Condren life planner launch wish list. I will be sharing more about the collection both on my Instagram, TikTok, and hopefully here too on YouTube. You can find me everywhere at simplyshantays_plans. There are links down in the description box that will be live for this collection on April 24th. You'll also be able to find these links on my other social media platforms as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you in my next video.